What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Newbie. Thank you so much. And yes, this is not a rerun. This is not your TVs being adjusted or internet or screens, whatever. It is just yours truly making videos again. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, as always, don't forget to hit the like, sub, and notification bell. And of course, go follow me on Newbie Comics on Instagram. Is it Newbie Comics or Newbie Cards? I can't remember. Anyway, Newbie Comics. What's going on, everybody? It's been a while, so bear with me. So today's video, we're just gonna go through five, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books that we want to know what's going on with them, because the last time I was doing videos, these books were fuego. So let's get into it. Let's deep dive into these books, where they were, where they are, and what should we do with them. First up, here we go. And at number 5, we got first appearance of Abigail Brand in Astonishing X-Men number 6. Now, we were tempted, teased, FOMO, whatever the case may be, whatever influencer pushed it, but we were teased to think that she was gonna be in Secret Invasion. Spoiler alert, she's not. So Emily Clark really ramped up the rumors for her playing this character. Now, let's backtrack a little bit. Abigail Brand didn't show up in Secret Invasion. She didn't take over Nick Fury. Where does the character go from here? We don't know if the character will ever show up. Now, Samuel L. Jackson is getting up there in age, so you never know what they can go down the future with this character. We'll see. The Marvels, November 10th, has Samuel L. Jackson in it, so he plays a prominent role in that as well. So who knows what he does there, and if possibly we see the character there. Now, the book is currently selling in a 9.8, anywhere between $130 and $200 Canadian, but let's not forget that it did reach $750 to $850 at the height of it. I think one might have sold for $1,000 Canadian, but I can't remember. Now, remember, this book could have its ups, but what goes up must come down. The last sold was $207 Canadian in a one-bid auction on August 20th, and the last 9.6 on eBay sold for $42.83. That's huge money if you're buying that book or you're invested in that character, or if you do believe that the character is coming back, because it's peanuts on the dollar. All right, guys, at number 4, we've got another female, and one book that I absolutely am so happy to see that it's not hot anymore. We were talking about Nebula number 1. Now, this was pushed by an influencer, and I never understood why. It kind of got me back to thinking that people just are obsessed with influencers. They'll listen to everything they say. In that case, send money to... No, I'm just kidding. Listen, Nebula 1 never should have been on any hot list. Never, never, never. The book reached anywhere between $100 and $200 Canadian raw, because there wasn't anybody CGCing this book or anything like that, but it was just pushed, so it was brutal. Now, here's the thing, and here's the problem that I had with this book, and this is one of the reasons why I'm so happy that the book is out of the spotlight. Because the first appearance of Nebula was still cheaper than that book. They made that book more expensive than her first appearance, and her origin in Avengers 259, sorry. 259 was selling anywhere between 50 cents and $2, so you could have got the origin for nothing. I remember coming up to a long box, basically full of that book, and just selling it for basically $3. Now, first appearance of Carnage, don't forget, there's newsstands out there, and there's that purple darker second print. Be careful if you're a noob into the comics, because you could get eaten alive with these later printings. Now, let's recap some stuff. Woody Harrelson, he played all right. He was okay. The movie was garbage. The character got his head chopped off, eaten. That was kind of lame. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not like Venom 2. I did not like the justice they did to Carnage, so we'll see. Carnage should be a serial killer, a psycho, a killer. What they did was kind of a little bit corny, so who knows if they take this Sony Universe rated R stuff down the road, or even in the MCU, and we could see him again. Now, symbiotes, super hot in 2020, even now, but Carnage is always going to have that cult following. Now, the problem lies in this book is what people are asking for. Now, people are still asking for 2020, 2021 prices on this book. Some people even asking for $1,000. Here's the thing. Unless it's a newsstand, and even that in the 9.8, I don't think it should reach $600 to $1,000 anyway. Now, this book right now is, the 3 cheapest selling is $550, $552, and $562 on eBay, as noted. Now, the 3 last sold were $476 on October 23rd, $587 an auction on October 22nd, and then there was the curveball. There was the big curveball when we talk about marketplace values and the last sold and mediums and this and that. But the last one that was sold with that curveball was $769 on October 22nd. Now, who knows? There are a lot of people that always say, you know, those sales are manufactured or manipulated to, you know, sell books down the road and things like that. I don't know what to believe in that situation. Somebody just probably really wanted the book. It was a direct issue. It wasn't even a newsstand, so you can't even say that. I'm okay with this book not being hot right now because it is one of those books that down the road you'll be able to get. I mean, shoot, you can go into any shop and they'll probably still have it. This book is very obtainable, very affordable right now. Now, I did sell a 9.6 direct at the height of the craziness, and guess what, guys? I'm not going to lie to you. I got $950. There is a video that I posted when I did sell it and the books that I got for it. So I don't feel bad because somebody wanted it, and hey, that's on you. But this book, I think, will come back again. But again, we ask ourselves, what happened to this book? Well, it was just shitty movie, shitty death in general, and will we see the character again? Who knows? It seems like Marvel is really trying to grab that A-list stuff. And I'm not saying, and I don't want Carnage people hating, but let's be real, Carnage is not A-list. All right, guys, at number 2 with what happened in this book, because this one really fell off, but it's a Young Avengers #1. Now, I remember people throwing terms around or starting arguments with, hey man, this is going to be the next giant size X-Men. Hey man, this is going to be the next X-Men 1. And we've even talked about it on shows that I've been on. But here's the thing. The hype was real, but it just couldn't last. The young kids have come into the Marvel Universe, taking on predecessors like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, things like that, but it just hasn't translated into success. I know a lot of people are always on the, oh, we need new characters, we need new stories, and we got them, but they just didn't hit the mark. Now, we did see Kate Bishop already in Hawkeye, so we do have some of these characters, Hulking, Patriot, things like that. We have seen them. Whether this book comes back to fruition, to reach heights, I do think it's possible. However, I think it's a good time to buy now. There could be another ceiling that it could fall to, but I really do think that this book is a great book to have. Now, the last 3 sold were $414, $379, and $374. That's throughout October 8th and 25th. So just recently, the last one was at $414. Huge fall from that $1,200 Canadian price that we saw in 2021. Whether there's a future for these, it's possible. Now, they are selling between $400 and $450, so it's possible that if you reach one of those guys that is selling it for $400, maybe you set the market and get it for $350. Who knows? You can find this at shows. I did see it at Terrificon. I did see it at some of the smaller shows around here. So it is a more obtainable book, and you do see it more often than not now. Guys, at #1, we've got West Coast Avengers 45. What the hell happened to this book? This thing was supposed to take us to Tesla Village and live in Silicon Valley and have yachts and this. No, you're wrong. That's just FOMO hitting you. But listen, West Coast Avengers 45 is the first appearance of White Vision. Now, he did show up in WandaVision, and we all assumed, hey, where's he going? Because he flew up, kind of took off. We haven't seen him since. Now, there have been rumors that he was supposed to have a show, but those same rumors are now confirming that the show might be scrapped. Now, here's the thing. Disney's got new ownership, Disney's got new executives, people in charge, so they're kind of going with the quality over quantity. I don't know if White Vision can hold the show on his own, and I get it. People, oh, but he's an OG character and this and that. Yeah, but like, I don't know if I could watch that. Similar to like Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Moon Knight. Like, I don't know. I just don't know if he could hold his own, and what stories would we tell. I think he's a great role character in certain shows. Now, West Coast Avengers, I would love to see him in that, but we'll see. Armor Wars, possibly. Now, here's the thing. I do think that this character comes back. I think it's stupid if they don't use him. If this book ever reaches $2,800, that's just crazy. I don't think the book will ever reach $2,800 again. I know I'm always quoted as saying, hey, it reached this price, so it could go again, but it's not. Now, let's look at some of the books. The 3 cheapest on eBay right now are $289, $315, and $364 Canadian. That's a huge drop off, and that's a 9.8 from the $2,800 price that we did have in 2021 and 2022. Some people are still trying to get that 1K. However, you could probably still find this book probably for like $5 to $20 raw. So be careful what you do. Again, what happened to this book? All right, guys, that was it. That is the top 5 books that I wanted to discuss on what happened to them and where they are now. For more content, please follow me at Newbie Comics. Go follow me on Instagram. And yes, you will be seeing a few more videos. All right, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate the time.